Hello everyone, and welcome back to Press Start Productions. Today I wanted to just do a quick overview of the Battlefield Hardline Beta. I've been playing it for about 2 days now, and I think I have a good idea of how it feels, how the gunplay works, and I just wanted to give you a quick overview, let you know if it's worth downloading, and what I think of the game overall. So, first of all, is it worth downloading? Well, of course. One, it's free, and you can play it for 5 days, and this is your last time to play the game before having to buy the game. So if you're on the fence about Battlefield Hardline, definitely pick up this beta. But I mean, if you were never really thinking about getting it at all, it's probably not worth it. It's a full, I think, 10 gigabytes on the PC, and 5 gigabytes on last gen consoles. So yeah, quite a hefty download size, although pretty good, for 3 maps. So, first thing a lot of people want to know is how does it feel compared to Battlefield 4? Is it just something that could have been added as DLC to Battlefield 4? And I think yes and no. It looks like Battlefield 4. It feels like Battlefield 4. However, the gunplay did feel quite different. For my first couple of rounds, I was doing really horribly, like point 0.5 KD. And then I got a lot better. A day into it. But for the first day, I was really struggling, even after playing Battlefield 4. So that's one thing that you're going to notice. The gunplay does feel a little different. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it, but to me it just felt different. I'm pretty sure most of the code is the same and everything. They haven't really changed any of the major gun mechanics, obviously, or else I wouldn't be able to get back to my normal skill level after a day of playing. But you are going to notice some changes. The guns definitely look different. I almost want to say they look more cartoony. I don't know. The textures just are more flat. Yeah, I don't know really what to say about that. So, on to the big topic, the netcode, something everyone's wondering about. Right here, I just get trade killed. Watch. Alright, see, he had 0 health. So, there are a few trade kills that did happen to me. Probably like 3 in the short time that I did play, which is kind of surprising. But I don't think obviously it's not worse than Battlefield 4. It's a lot better than Battlefield 4's launch. Um, but there were, I think, one or two, probably just one time, that my hit markers did not show as hitting the target. Coming up here in the gameplay, there's one of those times, and this time was simply because my bullets were ricocheting off a wall hitbox. They shouldn't be there. It's a bit hard to explain, but you'll see here in a minute. So I'm in this warehouse. I crouch down over here and watch. I try and shoot this guy, but my bullets ricochet. You can see the sparks flying off that wall there, and that was really weird. So obviously the hitboxes aren't really fine-tuned, but yeah, that wasn't a netcode problem at all. So overall, the netcode is definitely better than Battlefield 4. I think they're gonna have a pretty smooth launch, but it's not the best netcoded game. I know a lot of other YouTubers have been saying that they haven't had problems, but actually I have, and I have pretty good internet. I was getting a pretty low ping, no rubber banding, nothing like that, but the netcode still was a little bit bad. Actually, coming up here, we have a time when my hit markers don't show up, and I'm not sure why this happened. There wasn't any hitbox trouble or anything. I hit this guy, and look, there's no hit markers for those first probably 8 shots. And then I finally get 1 or 2 hit markers, but it's too late by then and I get killed. So that's just one of the things that wouldn't have happened if the netcode was probably fine-tuned, but that only happened, I think, once or twice. Those 2 times you just saw were probably the only 2 that ever did happen. So yeah, the netcode issues are still there, but they're very minimal. Only a few times, it's kind of a lot, but it's nowhere near the launch of Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3, so I think overall it was pretty good. I was never getting shot behind corners, so that's something I think they fixed. And other than those few times with machine guns, I don't think I've had any other problems. Joining servers has been fine and everything. No matchmaking issues, so all of that is pretty good. I haven't seen any lag where like vehicles rubber band or anything. So yeah, all that's good. It's just sometimes the hit markers don't show up and stuff like that. So yeah, that's enough about the netcode. Now I'm going to talk about just the overall gameplay experience I had. The 3 maps that are available is Dust Bowl. That's the map that you're seeing gameplay footage of now. and it's an open small town in the desert. It's very vehicle oriented, but it has some nice infantry places in the middle too. Well, I don't know if it's really vehicle oriented. It's got quite a few infantry nooks and crannies, but as you can see, there's helicopters everywhere. There's mobile command posts on the roads on the side of the town. So yeah, I guess you could say it heavily involves vehicles too. The next map is called Downtown, and you might have seen it from the first Battlefield Hardline closed beta that happened a few months ago. That's probably one of my favorite maps. I really do like that map. Um, Unfortunately, it doesn't have much evolution except for that crane, which is very, very tightly scripted. But that's a very vehicle-oriented map. You have helicopters as well, and yeah, it's just overall, I think, a good map. It really captures that sort of Los Angeles feel very well, and it works good on almost all the game modes I've played it on. And then we have another new map that was released. This one is called Bank Job, and it's my least favorite of all the maps. It's very small, very, very infantry oriented. I don't think there's many vehicles, if any at all. I haven't really played this map much, but it really takes a long time to learn the map and all the nooks and crannies. And at sometimes it feels like you're only going to win with a shotgun, and other times you're getting sniped from people on the other side of the parking garage. So you really got to know which areas of the map need which weapons. It takes a while to learn, which is probably why I don't like it that much because I haven't played it much. But I'm sure as I play it more, I'll get better and probably grow accustomed to it. But at the moment, it's probably my least favorite of the maps and probably less true to the Battlefield franchise. Uh, a lot of infantry. Uh, Not many vehicles. It's not a large map. It's not that large scale warfare. But this is another reason, I guess you could say, the Hardline is not a mod for Battlefield 4. They have a lot of those. Well, right now they have one of those, but I'm sure there's going to be more from the maps that we've seen released. Uh, Sort of small gunfights between cops and criminals, and not just the large open military warfare. So there is one of those maps. I'm not too fond of it, but hey, it's there. I'm sure I'll get better at it, and I'm sure it'll add some variety to the gameplay overall. Alright, so that's about it with my just very basic experience, what I think of the maps and the netcode. I will probably be making a lot of more Battlefield Hardline videos in the future, so stay tuned for those. That's about it. Make sure to subscribe if you like this video to Press Start Productions. Like and comment if you feel it's necessary, and I'll see you in the next one.